Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about lab results. So, as you've probably seen in my previous videos, I've talked about my lab results as a vegan transgender woman. So, we're just going to go over those. For the most part, it's really good. So, that's always what I like to say, because there are so many people who say you can't be healthy when you eat this type of diet. You can't be healthy, taking, these hormones, whatever else that they say. But pretty much the lab results show that everything is pretty good there. There is one thing that's different, and apparently they tested it differently this time for some reason, and it did make it look a lot lower. But we'll get to that. But yeah, let me show you, and then you should be able to see what it is. Alright, so here's some of my results here. I don't know what some of these things are, but they're all in good range. Here's B12 tested, reference range 232 to 1245, and that's all good there. DHEA is good, estradiol, I think that's about where it usually is. Some people say it should be higher, but that's what mine has always pretty much been. I guess other hormone-related things. Here's testosterone. And again, this is without taking testosterone cream, because for a moment there, I had to take testosterone cream because this level was like 5. So I had to take testosterone cream because I was having some issues related to testosterone. So I'm not taking that anymore. I'm just going solo. I don't have any testosterone that I'm taking. Okay. Calcium, glucose, all good there. And we're coming down to the one that's a bit different. We'll see in just a moment. Okay, CBC, white blood cell, that's usually always on the lower end, 3.4, that's what the reference range is. Mine has always been like that. Usually it's always the neutrophils that are lower, which this time you can see neutrophils, well, that's just the percentage. Later down you see. So here's the one that's different. Oh, sorry. The platelets. Platelets should be 150 at the minimum, and it's 96. But when I compared it to my other reports, they've always been over 150. And I noticed this is the only thing that's actually different this time. This actual platelet count may be somewhat higher than reported due to aggregation of platelets in this sample. So for some reason, they tested it a bit differently, and that may have resulted in some of this change in platelet count. I don't know. I'll have to ask the doctor, but that's the only... This notice was not on the other lab results, that the platelets were normal. So I don't really know. Neutrophils, absolute 1.6. Those tend to be usually lower, and the lymph is usually higher, but it's actually reversing there. Now they didn't do, they didn't test the, what do you call that? Your cholesterol. They didn't test that this time. That'll be next time, but that's pretty good though. So that is my results, which as you can see, what I eat, exercising, eating well, pretty much everything is pretty good. And that's what I like to try to teach and educate, that if you eat well, if you exercise, if you take care of yourself, that you will feel healthy and that will reflect it. Okay? So yeah, it's just about taking care of yourself. Eating well. So when a lot of people say you can't get the right nutrients, on a vegan diet, I hear that a lot. That's simply untrue. For some people, it may not work, but for me, there doesn't seem to be any major issues there. I don't know what other tests they could possibly run to really check everything, but just from what they do test, everything is fine there. So, for anyone who may think that vegans don't get enough nutrients and vitamins and everything, what other tests could I have done to show that that's just not the case? Because I don't really know off the top of my head. I mean, B12 is, you can test it on there, but it's not really fully accurate. There are other ways different ways to test B12. I don't know how they test that particular one. That's not the most accurate. I am aware of that. So hopefully you use this as inspiration to be healthy, eat healthy, exercise, and do what your body really truly wants. Not what your mind may want. Your mind doesn't want all those unhealthy things. Your body wants healthy food. So, yep, that was all for today. So, you all take care, and I will talk to you later. It's just so hot here. Very, very hot. Okay? Catch you all later. Bye-bye.